This is Leonard Hearns, 1981. You know, I've been going back and forth with people on the internet about Miguel Cotto and Floyd Mayweather. The fight that I actually watched live, and I wanna give props to Floyd Mayweather for this fight, because he came in as a challenger. He came in smaller than Cotto, and he's older than Cotto, and he handled himself very well. Also, he deliberately did stuff like, instead of running all over the ring all night and just throwing the jab out, he stood there, toe to toe with Cotto, got on the ropes. You know, some of that him going on the ropes, he couldn't help it because Cotto was cutting him off. But then he just stood there. He didn't tie him up and spin. He stayed on the ropes to see what was going on, see what Cotto had to offer. He fought as though he didn't care about him being undefeated or risking his undefeated record. It looked like, to me, he cared about making a statement for his legendary status. That's what it looked like, and I respect that. He looked like he knew who Cotto was, he knew how dangerous he was, and he was going to take a chance. And he did it. He did that. And to that, I gotta respect that. On top of that, he was going, I was seeing combinations. I was seeing, you know, I wasn't just seeing the jab every 30 seconds. I wasn't just seeing that. I was seeing a different dimension to his physical skills, to his craft. I was seeing different dimensions to his craft. I wasn't seeing this real cautious cat that bores the living shit out of me when I used to see him. He made it interesting to watch him fight, to watch the fight, and plus to be in there with a deadly opponent like Cotto. I told motherfuckers when Margarito stopped Cotto in that first fight, I said, y'all can count him out all you want. That dude is a dangerous dude, man. I said, man, him and Floyd fight, this is back right after the Margarito fight. I said, man, you know, people, you know, writing them off. I said, man, that dude would give Floyd Mayweather hell, man. He might even fuck Floyd up. Now y'all see the potential in a Cotto. Y'all don't ever count a Cotto out. And I'm gonna tell you why you don't count him out. He's coming with combinations from the 70s, man. He's coming to the body, up to the head. Double shot to the ribs, or a right and a left hook to the ribs, come up top to the head with a 3 or 4 punch combo. Off of the 2 shots to the body. He's a dangerous ass dude, man. Cotto is a dangerous dude. Never write that guy off. I was talking about Cotto when they came out of the 2000 Olympics, and it was Cotto and Bahada, and everybody was talking about Bahada, and they were saying how he looks like Vargas and he looked like twins and all that. I was saying, Bahada's not the man. You gotta put your eye on Cotto. I was telling dudes that back in 2000. Keep your eye on him. Keep your eye on Cotto. And there was a reason why, because he would throw a double hook. I mean, that's a hook to the body, and he come to the head, finish off with the right hand, and another left hook. That's an old school combo, and that's why I followed and watched that kid. I just followed his career because I just knew he got the sciences, man. He got the old school sciences that neutralizes people. That's why he was fucking people up, man. You gotta go back and watch old Cotto fights. He throws a double hook. It's a hook to the body, come up to the head, finish with the right hand, another left hook. That's an old school combo. And that's off the jab. So he had jab, come down to the body, come back up to the head. That's old school shit, and that shit, I used to tell people that combination all the time in the gym, man. I said, man, start practicing this combination after you get the 1, 2, 3 down. The jab, straight right to the body, left hook to the body, hook to the head, off the left hook to the body, right hand, left hook. Steady that combination. But Floyd tremendously showed that he was trying to make a statement to the world, that all my critics, you know, he was pissed off. It seemed like he was just like, I'm going to shut everybody up. I'm tired of y'all niggas. Y'all saying, oh, I'm scared. Word? I bet. I mean, I'm standing right here, and now what can you say? And he did it, man. Even though his punches weren't like, it didn't look like he was trying to level Cotto or anything, he was still standing right there, putting them shits together, like no fear in his eyes. And you gotta think back to Pernell Whitaker. Whitaker, it took a long time for people to appreciate Whitaker, man. People were saying the same thing about Whitaker, how his fights were boring. You know, he likes to go 12, you know, and there's certain fighters, man, that they rather appreciate their art and their craft and paint masterpieces than just to have it in with somebody going out. They like to put on performances, but it seems like it's more so like it's just like an appreciation for a masterpiece, a work of art, and that's why they go 12 rounds.
God
they like
damn,
to get in there and
yo.
do the distance, man. Some fighters are like that. Some boxers are like that. They appreciate that more than just going out there hitting somebody and putting them to sleep. Because boxing, man, is an art. Fighting like a Tyson is just brutality and strength and power and KO niggas go to sleep. So Floyd, you got my respect. And now it seems like in your post fight, you just seem like a whole different man. Like you got all the ego out of you, or you just seem, I don't know, you just seem content. And that's a respectful thing, and I'm happy for you, man. To me, when you fought Shane, I said, well, you don't even have to fight Pacquiao. You don't have to fight Pacquiao. Once you did the Shane thing, I said, he ain't there with Shane Mosley. He took the shot in the second, and he ain't fade. Most cats will just fade away. He ain't fade, finish the fight. Alright, and then you do this fight with Cotto, so that's a hats off. And whatever, man, you don't even have to do anything no more. You know, you got my fucking respect. Niggas be like, who the fuck are you? But man, I'm a nigga who studied the sport, so I know. So I know shit. And I can speak up. I have a right to say the fuck what I want. But that's how it is, man. So that's alright, man. It's good for you, man. I'm happy for you. What you should do now is up to you. You don't even really have to do anything. I think you're set in stone as far as the Hall of Fame and all that. You're there with the legends. You know, I was just pondering something, man. Something popped into my head. I was like, you know, if Pacquiao decides to keep fucking around with Bob Arum and not make this fight happen, you might want to start saying Tito's name and tell him to meet you at 154. Think about that. Just think about that, Tito. 154. Meet Tito at 154. Motherfucker fight. He been fighting 160 the last couple years. Bring him down to 154. That'll be a mega fight. That's a good mega fight. That could overshadow you and Pacquiao. Tito Trinidad. Think about that shit. Tito Trinidad for Roy Jones. You know what I'm saying? Bernard Hopkins. That could be something you could pursue. Think about it. Have him come to 154 though. Cause you know if he fighting 160, he walking around at 180. He bring his ass down to 154. Get his ass nice and weak. And that'll be a night. I mean, he's a legend. He's from Puerto Rico. He's a legend. Think about that. I mean, if that happened, then, I mean, you know, I think we know even your haters wouldn't be able to say, you know, Chicken Floyd or whatever they say. They can't. I mean, he's in there with a diddly dude like Tito, but me and you both know that nigga ain't diddly no more because his illegal hand wraps was exposed by Bernard Hopkins on September the 28th of 2001. There's a lot of things y'all people don't even want to acknowledge that shit, and HBO don't want to acknowledge it because Tito got a massive following that generates multiple millions of dollars, so we don't want to talk about that. But we can talk about Antonio Margarita all fucking day long because he don't have them millions of followers behind him. See, that's that bad shit that, you know, people don't want to acknowledge. But yeah, Tito was cheating too, just like Antonio Margarita. That's why his power just dissipated once it was exposed his dad was double wrapping his hands, B. People don't want to talk about that though. But whatever, man. But props and mad respects to Floyd Mayweather, you know, his ability and belief in himself, and that's about all I'm going to say. This is Leonard Hearns, 1981. Peace.